Let us get into a very comfortable, sacred position, almost as if you were visualizing or imagining you were in some sort of perfect temperature water that is crystal clear and very sacred to you. One could even call it a sacred healing waters, where every time you go into, or perhaps even below the surface, where surprisingly, and unlike the physical world, you can breathe underwater. Because after all, this is a spiritual, sacred waters that can be filled with as much love, as much light, as much gentleness, as many friends, as much oxygen, as much patience, as much compassion, and as much health, much wealth consciousness, as much security, and as much total certainty and connection to your truth. Not what you believe, but what you know to be true inside your heart. And as much expansion, as much as required for you to visualize or experience what it would look or feel like if your molecules started to expand away from the core of your being, but still intact with the center of your being. And this can happen in or around or beneath the water. And there can be sacred, non-physical friends that live in the spiritual realm, in this spiritual world, that can take your hand and fly or float you around to magical treasures in the underworld, under the sea. Where you can get away, not to escape, but to explore different avenues and opportunities of your consciousness. Allowing the Kundalini, or the source energy inside, to do its thing, to take over, and simultaneously reconfigure the vibrations and frequencies teaching you something new about yourself. Not the who self, the false self, but the what self, the true self. The one that's truly listening and breathing and experience the breath, and that is aware that they are experiencing the breath, and is watching that they're aware of experiencing the breath. And it is one with being aware of the one that's experiencing the breath. It's time right now in life to turn up to another level of consciousness. And it's always going to be different than what you think it's going to be. Because true consciousness is beyond the human mind. It's that which created the mind itself. It's that which is aware on many different levels. And of course, consciousness, just like water, comes in waves, much like the weather changes. The Kundalini, or the source energy, or prana, or Christ consciousness can flow freely. No matter what, allowing your personal divine to descend in the room that you're in like a consciousness of ocean that surrounds all aspects of your total being. Being aware if there's fear, that is nothing more than an exposed part of yourself that has been separated from the source, that it's reconnecting back into itself now. And it's time to call in more resources from multi-dimensions, beyond the mind, the angels, the ancestors, the destroyer of ignorance, completely letting happen whatever needs to happen without trying to change it. Ask for the ability to receive the full transference of divine grace now. and ask for the divine presence to take over, the light itself. Surrendering deeper into the experience of asking for more surrender. Breathing in and out and through awareness itself, as if it's this living energy that moves through all that is. Allow whatever thoughts that are there to melt away or to be seen by your awareness and dissolved into consciousness, expansiveness. Remembering that you're a little light bug that's drawn to the light, and as you get charged, your body will start to glow and radiate that which has been given to you, for you, and to move through you in perfect harmony. Watching if there's any thoughts, asking the divine presence to fully move inside and align its eyes with your eyes to show you what is happening right now. And one of the very best ways to receive divine grace is to slightly raise the corners of your lips upwards. Allowing your heart to open to loving whatever is there in this moment and this as it flows through time. To go back to that water under or in. Let the sacred waters cleanse you. Pull away any impurities. And draw in the rich nutrients from multi-dimensions. Even if you don't know what they are, know that they're filled with light and it will help you. Remember today and tomorrow to increase your positive self-talk with yourself, inside and out, without judgment. It's only about awareness and solutions and focusing on what you want. The ego will not go in front of you to be seen. You can see your thoughts, but you can't see the ego necessarily out in front of you. You either have to turn inside and look, or move outside and see inside, or from above or below. But in order to see something that doesn't want to be seen, you must change your point of view. And accept whatever is happening inside right now. It makes it easier to hold the hand of an angel, or to have an angel place both hands on the front side and the back side of your heart center. Whatever's flowing through, you don't have to hold on to. Accept what is happening and breathe through it. And be gentle on yourself. I invite you and encourage you to remain in this sacred water for as long as you like. Now, throughout the night, maybe when you're dreaming, or in the morning. Or the next day, whenever you wish. But do so with the intention to increase your awareness with each moment, consciously. And with your non-physical friends. And enjoy this moment.